Hello, hello guys. Welcome back to the stream. So I hope you all can hear my voice. And if you're not able to hear me, then do let me know in the chat section. Uh, I think from over here in OBS, what I can see, I am audible. But do let me know in the chat section whether I'm audible to you all or not, because I'm relying on the suggestions which you all may give. So yeah. So I'll wait for some time and let other people also join. I don't know whether how what number of people will join now, but I'll wait for like say 2 or 3 minutes because I have to do something from over here as well. So meanwhile, uh, I'll wait and see the number of people who can join me right now over here. Then so before I head on with playing and doing the live stream, like currently I'm doing the live stream, but when before I start my game, I will be updating you all with respect to what's happening with COVID-19 or coronavirus. So yeah, let the people come in. As of now, only two people have joined me, so there's nothing new. Um, I'm not a popular guy, so I don't really care. But I really want, with respect to when I'm discussing an issues, even an issue something like this, I want people to, at least listen to me with what I'm gonna say with respect to COVID-19, because whatever the sources which I'm gonna use are, really legitimate and can be relied on, and the sources are really, uh, you know, the reliable sources. Yes. So yeah, I'll be waiting till 6:30, which is like 1 minute less. So let's wait for people to join me. So whoever has joined me, like there are only two people who has joined me, so they can let me know in the comment section by saying hi or whatever you want me to say. Um, Show me your presence by just writing down anything decent and not something which YouTube will delete it or retract it. So yeah. Okay, तो 6:30 हो गया. So before I speak, on the topic of COVID-19, I want to let you all know that I'll be mostly using. Just hold on. Hold on for a second. Okay. Okay. So before I speak, I want to let you all know that the language which I'm going to use now is going to be in English, and if I get stuck in somewhere while I'm speaking something, then I apologize for that. Um, why I'm choosing this language is because I want to, because as we all know that most of the Indians understand English. I was thinking of speaking in Hindi, but then there were some kind of language barrier. What if some person who's watching me from South, let's say, I don't know whether this would be in real or not, but just to be in a safe area, I'm gonna speak in English language, and yeah, I'll try to be as specific as I can. Without any wasting further time, let's jump into the COVID-19 status. I'm going to speaking the status which is happening in around the globe, and after that, I'll be coming back to India. So till now, the cases which has occurred throughout the globe has already crossed 160,000. So if I'll be specific, it stands at 161,048 and counting. So and sadly, the death toll has also increased, which currently the number of death around the globe which has happened currently stands at 5,973 number of people has who has passed away. Sadly, the recovered number of people are 75,960. So I have a little doubt over here whether the number which is showing under the recovered section, which is 75,960, does this get subtracted with the. I'm really sorry. Just hold on. Okay, I'm really sorry, guys. So I'll be back, coming back to this point. So I was talking about the recovered thing. So the website which I'm referring from about the coronavirus live update, that website's name is worldometers.info/coronavirus. So from here I'm referring, and I'm pretty sure that the this website is kind of reliable. So under the recovered section, as I've already told you, that the number stands at 75,960. What I'm not having idea about is whether does this the recovered number get subtracted, uh, does it get subtracted with the number of cases which is right now there in the around the world, or whether this number stands alone. I'm not sure about it, so I'm just gonna see the number which is given over here with respect to each categories. So uh, as of now, I have already updated you with the numbers, with the stats of the global um, cases with respect to coronavirus deaths and recoveries. So right now I'll be coming to India's case. So okay, yeah. So the number of cases right now in India, which has turned out to be a positive ones, stands at 90. And before I see the stat, before the number which is currently right now stands at like the 91. I'm sorry, the 90. Before this, it was 103. So I don't know, the number has got decreased due to the people who has got cured, or whether that number, the 103 number, was not reliable. So that's why the number has then came to 90. So I'm gonna speak what I'm seeing right now over here. So the number of cases in India currently stands at 90, and um, the total number of confirmed cases of the foreign nationals. So mind this that India was far away from coronavirus thing, but the cases got suddenly erupted primarily due to some Iranian national, maybe those people were the reason the sudden rise has happened in India. And I'm not just speaking from nowhere, but there were some couple of news which were showing that the cases which I suddenly got erupted in India were primarily due to the Iranian nationals, because they already were infected with coronavirus, and maybe they didn't said this to the government officials, the Indian government officials, when they arrived in India. But yes, I think India was pretty fine during that time, before the number of sudden cases has got erupted dramatically, by the way. Okay, so far the number of death which has occurred in India are currently stands at 2, and the the I mean the number one death which happened was in Delhi. She was an elderly lady. She was having a respiratory, disease, I mean, she had a respiratory disease while she also got, you know, infected with coronavirus, which additionally, did a good toll on her, and that was a reason behind her, demise. After that, the that occurred was in Karnataka, and that guy was an elderly person. So, the reports of the death which is happening around the world, what I can see with this is that the virus, this COVID-19 virus or coronavirus, is infecting and primarily targeting to those person who all are above the median age, especially the elderly peoples. So here's the thing. Uh, After China, who has a largest number of deaths, uh, Italy stands at number two, and now their cases that cases has reached more than 1,500 as of now. So let me see the exact number of that which has happened in Italy. Um, okay, it currently, I'm sorry, it hasn't yet passed the 1,500 mark, but it is close. The number exactly stands at 1,441. The number of deaths in Italy I'm speaking of. So in China, the number of death is dramatically getting increased. The number of cases also in China is being decreased, and mm, China has somewhat able to successfully reduce the cases and cure its people. So far, the symptoms in around the globe is not happening the same way what is currently now happening in China. So China was the main origin of this COVID-19 virus. Uh, and now, since the China's number of cases in each categories, like in number of deaths, in number of cases, those things are getting reduced. And around the globe, the number of deaths as well as cases are dramatically being risen. Um, and the primarily evidence are countries like Italy, Iran, and South Korea, as well as Spain. Uh, this is actually such dramatic increase in around the globe is actually scary. But here's the thing: none of us needs to be panic, because there are other diseases as well, which which is by far really as dangerous as any other disease could be. COVID-19 is something which had just got recently erupted, so that's why a lot of people are being really panicked, and some kind of racism cases are also being erupted around the globe, uh, which is sad. In such you know in such sad, or what is it, suffering. We should be staying away from any kind of a racism issue or racism thing. So yeah, we need to be really responsible with when we are dealing with someone who is affected with coronavirus, and we should be the one who needs to look after them. And how we can do that is the way we can solve this issue is, first of all, we don't need to be panicked. If you're panicking because of someone who is infected with coronavirus, this is just gonna create a havoc if you're just if you're gonna overreact with such things. So there's no need of being panicked or overreacting on issues like this. What is the most important thing you guys need to do is, I have pasted the link in my description area above the video which you are seeing right now on your either phone screen or the desktop screen. There you can see I have pasted some of the links of India's official, what to say, the helpline number. One is the central helpline number, which is accessible, and also you guys can, give it a call. And if only if it is really important. Uh, yeah, so please, try to stay away of calling it without any cause, or just to have a fun. Don't call, don't use such number, because such numbers which are being used around the country is really for those who are in a really need of that. Uh, just hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So apart from this central helpline number, which I have pasted in the description box, um, I have also added one link which basically directs you towards the Times of India's website, in which they have listed down the name of the states as well as the union territories, and each states and union territories has its own helpline number. So yeah, make sure to use those number. Let's say if you're in Maharashtra, look for the helpline number of Maharashtra. If you're in Uttar Pradesh, look for the helpline number in the Uttar Pradesh section. And then yeah, see what I have done over here is I have basically pasted down the helpline numbers of the each states and union territories of India. But what you all can do is, first of all, to take as much basic knowledge as much as you all can, and keep yourself updated with this pandemic, because because this problem is really big. It's a really big thing. Again, I wouldn't say that you guys need to panic or overreact in it, but you guys need to take care of yourself as well as people around you, especially those people who all are showing the symptoms of the COVID-19 case. So before do making any sudden what do you say before making any sudden decision, or taking any dramatic step, I'm sorry, before taking such steps, make sure that you are really, really, absolutely sure that this person uh, m- maybe is contra- is is in contact with the COVID-19. And if you guys are kind of sure, then please follow up with whatever the further steps are. So as I have already told you, that the number which you all can see through the link which I have pasted down in my description box, those things are really useful. And if you see any person who has shown some symptoms, call on that specific number from whichever state you belong to. Take as much help as you all can. If you are for some reason not able to uh, uh, get a response from the helpline numbers, because there might be a lot of people who might be calling to that number simultaneously. So there's possibilities where some of the people may not be able to call on helpline number. So what you all can do is, you guys have an internet connection, absolute great internet connection. So please, take advantages of such privileges which you like carry among yourself. Obviously, internet and such things are not privileged, but imagine for those people who live in urban area, and they are far away from having any sort of the modern world connection. So I'm speaking of for those people that those people doesn't have such privileges what we have right now over here. So I don't know how we'll be able to help them, but I'm pretty sure the government, whatever the government are taking, and action to protect those people who are far away from modern amenities. Government are doing pretty well and taking every necessary action. So yeah, I think governments are taking care of such people. But yes, we need to really we, we need to take care of ourselves and people around us. So yeah, I mean that's all I wanted to say. So I would, for now, I would continue with what I was supposed to do after speaking about COVID-19. So I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna play a game. So what I can see over here, that there is a very slight number of people, like slight number of people who are seeing me right now. So currently, I think there are only two or three people who are watching me right now. So mm, it's awkward. It's a bit awkward for me. But anyway, whatever I'm doing it for a good cause. So I do not care about the number of views, but I really want people to, you know, I want people to be really aware of this problem. Take as much knowledge as you can with respect to COVID-19. Stay away from crowded place. May Currently a lot of organizations, private as well as government organizations, every corner of labor world are now telling their people to you know work from home, and this is what I think this such steps are pretty good because this way the organizations are basically helping uh, you know uh, to stop spreading to stop the spread of this virus. So yeah, I mean this is a great step by organizations like them, and there might be some other organizations which are not taking such preemptive action. They should do it, and they should look after their employees because this is a pandemic issue, and we need to be really careful with this thing. So I'm gonna stop for now. I'm gonna take a 2 or 3 minute break. I have some couple of work right now I have to do. I'll make sure to do that within 3 to 5 minutes. In between of 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm gonna take break, and yeah, you guys enjoy and stick around if you want to see me play game. That's all I want to say. Take care and be safe. And you all can hear the game sound.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly. Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone. Set a drop point for your team, soldier. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
There! That's our target!
Clear to engage all targets. late. If you survive, you earn your freedom. While you wait, feel free to give these wankers a proper jeering. And if you find something to throw, feel free to give them that as well. Time for a bit of argy-bargy. Get ready to fight, you're next. Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out. You got your ass kicked in that one. We're sending you back to base. Fought hard out there. Return to base. We're holding for deployment. Now's a good time to warm up. Drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Drops on board. Let's begin.
closing in.
Hello, hello. It's working. Guys, it's working. OBS में तो दिखा रहा है it's working. अगर आवाज़ YouTube ने I mean मेरे mic नहीं या फिर OBS नहीं या for whatsoever freaking reason the voice is not uh, recorded till now, I'm gonna freak out bad. I'm gonna go all berserk. This is uh, I don't know whether I just want to reconfirm that do you guys didn't heard a single level of my voice. This is gonna be really awkward for me because till now I have said whatever. If those things aren't recorded yet, this is gonna be really embarrassing and awkward for me. Also, this is I don't understand that why my voice is not recorded. Shit, abhi aaya was dang, bro. So till now I was being punked. This is what you all say, punked. I was being punked by OBS, and that's a huge bummer because till now whatever I have said may not be recorded properly, and this is really awkward. Okay, way too awkward than I imagined it would it would be. Okay, no problem, because whatever has gone, that's gone. I cannot retract that. So yeah, the joke's on me. There's no one who has made a fool of himself but me myself. Okay, without any wasting any further time, I'm gonna jump to another game popularly known as PUBG Mobile. Uh, I think our government should recognize PUBG Mobile as a national e-game of India. I think that's what our government should recognize PUBG Mobile, because this is really going, way beyond what I imagined that it would go when PUBG Mobile came at earlier of Feb 18 or March 18, in between of this. I didn't even thought that PUBG Mobile will go so far. Before PUBG Mobile, I used to play Mini Militia and Free Fire, and the other first person shooter games. I didn't realize that PUBG Mobile will will go so wild in each and every corner of India. There are a lot of people who loves to play PUBG Mobile, which obviously I can't deny the fact that it is somewhat popular because of its own the thing which they have brought to India. Battle Royale was not that popular. In fact, it was not at all popular before PUBG Mobile. So, even Fortnite in India, if there are people who are playing Fortnite, I have to admit this as well, that Fortnite was also the main reason. Sorry, PUBG Mobile was the main reason behind Fortnite's success in India as well. Through PUBG, all of the major battle royale, gains has now became really huge in Indian market, and obviously there are huge demand in the Indian market, and yeah, I think there are a huge scope of such genre in India. Uh, okay, so so before I disconnect my headphones mic and speak to you guys through the camera's mic, I will take a 1 minute break, because then I have to do some technical changes over here. The reason which I cannot use my phone's mic while I am streaming through phone is because somehow my headphones mic doesn't take my command if I'm connected to my phone. There's a huge explanation behind this. If not huge, then kind of complex explanation. So I would rather take a 1 minute break, and then we'll see you guys again. Okay.
no, you weren't able to hear my voice. That's so bummer. Okay, I'm really sorry. Welcome back to the stream, and I'm just gonna quickly repeat what I just said. It's okay. Game ke sound ko I have decreased a bit. I just want to take a little, suggestion from you all that whether my sound is properly coming or not. Not just mine, but the phone's sound as well. I want a confirmation from you guys, whoever is watching me, if they can let me know that both of the sound is coming properly. Mine sound as well as the game sound. And I think there is no one who's watching me right now, so it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm hopeful that if I'm hopeful that all of the sound is coming properly. So yeah, without wasting any further time, let's jump into it. So what do you guys say? Would I be able to take one chicken dinner, like the way I got yesterday? Will I be able to win the game? The question for the day is, will Voltron, which is my game name, will Voltron be able to win the game or not, win this round or not? The only way we can find it out is by getting into the game and playing the freaking game. Okay, let's do it. I'm really skeptical about OBS on the OBS lineup. So the layer whichever is currently showing me in the audio mixer, it shows that all of the sound is working properly. But just through the couple of comments which I've got from my beloved sister, a little minute before, she wasn't able to hear whatever I was saying. In fact, she was not even able to hear the in-game sound, so it was a kind of bummer to know about this. But as of now, after rechecking everything, I am still, confirmed from my side. I'm still affirmative from my side that all of the sound is working properly, as what I can see from OBS screen.
Yeah, hello, भैया आपको टीममेट करेगा क्या?
And there are no shortage of such people who wants to do team up and solo game, and then ruin the experience for other player who plays basically fair. That's what such people do. I'm gonna go into zone this time. I've been to prison. See, in Erangel, one of the favorite places which I prefer to go, if the line is happen to go across my favorite places. Those are prison, Georgeville, then Primorsk, and Melta Power. Novo is not that favorite, but I would think of going there as well. You know what the problem with the new update is, and this is not just my problem, but it's throughout the. I'm sorry. It's throughout the PUBG community, mobile community. What they all are saying is that after the new update, there has been a huge dramatical a decrease in the guns as well as ammos. Uh, uh, when a player, land at some expected area where they may be able to find, where they may hope to find the gun. See, previously it was just like this, that as soon as you drop yourself or land on the ground or at some expected areas, you may able to get the guns. But currently at this, I have searched the entire uh, home, but I didn't got none gun. Forget about the shotguns, I didn't got none gun, no single gun I have received, I've seen as of now. Just imagine if there would have been more than one player who would have dropped into the same place, and out of 10, if that one person would have got the diamond. Okay, I saw that one. Come on, dude, scope to on kar. Okay. I saw that. Oh. Okay. Shit. Dude, क्या पोपट हुआ मेरा. क्या पोपट हुआ मेरा यार. मैंने जब गन निकाला, मैं सोचा कि मैं स्कारल यूज कर रहा हूँ, बट टर्न आउट दैट थिंग वाज M16. वो तो अच्छा हुआ कि भाई ने थोड़ा टाइम ले लिया मुझे मारने के लिए. Otherwise he would have easily took me down, no doubt. Okay. You know what, I really think कि यहाँ पर ज़्यादा बंदे लोग आए नहीं हैं। I can see the door open over here at this place, but I can't see the player. I'm just wondering if they'll appear from nowhere and then suddenly spray their bullets on me. Guys, whosoever has come just online, they can go back to the starting of the video to know more, to know about the status of the PUBG. I mean, I'm sorry, of the COVID-19, pandemic. They can make themselves aware by watching my stream, or all they can do is uh, they can look on the online sources. That's where even I have, took knowledge from. So yeah, if you all want to see me explaining all of these things about the COVID-19, uh, see the video from starting, because that's where I have saved the segment for COVID-19. So after that, that's where I start playing games. So yeah, I want from this freaking thing. Dude, I'm in a... Okay, chalega. Maybe chalega. What is this? What the hell? ये सारी चीज़ें मुझे नहीं चाहिए वही दे रही है लोग. I can't understand the reason why they are doing this. Okay, I don't know what exactly that thing was, but it seems to be kind of a rare item. Okay, at least कोई अच्छी चीज़ दे दे यार. मोहम्मद दे दे, कुछ अच्छी चीज़ दे दे. हाँ चलेगा, ये चलेगा. ये लास्ट है. I expect you to give me 8x, please. Please, 8x. Come on. Oh, जो भी था, ठीक है. Okay, so far I am not able to see any movement over here. Oh, there's his gun. That guy was not a player, but it was also weird that why even bots are not being trained well. There's a bot over here definitely, but वो किसी पे attack कर रहा है. Okay. That guy is that guy. माँ कसम प्लेयर है ये. Shit, मुझे for a second ऐसा लगा कि प्लेयर है ये. Dude, I don't, I. अरे यार select तो हो bro. चलो. Not that I'm a good player. I'm just a gamer. I'm doing the job what other gamer do. Yeah. Right. You know, at this point I feel like, dude, I'm really lucky that there's no good player in this lobby at all. In this game, there's no good what to say player for now. Obviously, those players will appear as soon as this season will get close to to where all of the lobby will be filled with original players. For now, I think the players number are a bit in low. Probably that's why there are lots of bots and not good players roaming around here and there. If that guy had what is it, 8x as well as another attachments for sniper rifles, then it would be really awesome for me. Yep. Damn it. अरे यार. अरे bro, why are you being so? ऐसा लग रहा है बहुत पिया है ये बंदा. I mean ये गाड़ी. गया मेरे यहाँ से. हाँ. Okay. Okay, there's a player over here. You know what I don't understand is that why do they hide so much? Why, and also why do my phone gets laggy when it comes to dealing with or dealing at a real important time? Why does this happen? It's so freaking annoying. I see you, bro. Oh, bro. Come on, bro. यार और दूसरा प्लेयर जो था वो कहाँ गया? It's kind of having fun. गेम लैगी होने की वजह से बहुत ही ज़्यादा मेरे लिए प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. Oh, that guy has. Oh, dude. Oh. मैं गया. Dude, बस एक बार पीक कर ले मैं तेरे को बाद में गया मैं. Shit, ये गाड़ी को हटाना पड़ेगा. Shit. Oh, dude. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. This is what happens if you doesn't react preemptively. I should have. I saw that guy when you know he was reloading his gun at one point. I saw that guy and I should have started fire that at that particular point. But then I don't know what came to my mind, and you know I just got distracted from that particular instance. Those guys, these guys, why do they keep on? Look at him. Look at the way these guys are. Shit. He's gonna just lay down entirely throughout the game. You know, the zone is now you know behind for him. But as soon as he'll get into zone, I mean, not just he, but players like him, they just, you know, as soon as they will get into the zone, they'll just lie down, doing nothing, just hunting for the people, and only to those, you know, players who are like really close up, really closer to them. If they are like kind of afar, they won't even, you know, think of scoping them out or you know taking them out through the scope, which already which you know such guys have. They doesn't act that way. They just only you know want to play while they all are laying down and wait for the right time where they can ruin you know the experience of other players who really want to play a fair game like me. Basically, such activity ruins my entire mind. It just f's my mind. If you get what I'm trying to say. All right, okay, no problem. See, that guy is not even thinking of going inside the zone. This guy just acting dead. Why? That's what. That's why. That's where I have a problem with such people. If you do not want to, play the game uh, in a way where even you will enjoy and people and players other in your lobby will also enjoy, then just don't come into the lobby. Just play something else. Just go play Mario or some Contra kind of game, dude. It's freaking annoying. Yeah, मुझे एक कोई permanent skin मिल जाए, please. Guys, pray for me if I'll get a one permanent skin. Please. Bro. I think इसी को combine करके जो मुझे ticket मिला था जिसके through ये सब मिलते हैं and combine करके क्या मिला उसका 1/10 of what I've just received. Wow. ठीक है, पहले ये सब लूट लेता हूँ. उसके बाद I don't want that shit. I'm gonna dismantle it. I'm gonna buy some damn green chips and try to take any. If I'm lucky enough to get a rare item, I will try to take them. Now this is great. This skin is epic. Man, this thing, the horse skin is too funny. The another skin is way too cynical, and I love that. Let's just buy this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy some what do you call that green chip thing? Yeah, this one. Okay, this is called a classic grade proof and scrap. This is premium grade proof and scrap. So basically these are the proof and scraps. So I'll do one thing, I'm gonna combine them all and then try to expect if I can get any rare item. Okay, so one set of this thing is done and I'm gonna open it now. Let's hope for the best. Okay guys, though I doesn't have huge amount of UC with me, but I'm relying on my luck. Let's say if my luck, you know what I'm trying to say, let's say if my luck backs me at this particular moment. वैसे तो I don't rely on luck. I believe in karma, and that's what everyone should also believe in. Whoa! This is not bad. This is actually great, I guess. I don't even know what that mask was for. Whether it was a rare, one of the rare items or. Okay, it's great. What about this then? Like. Yeah, अच्छा. It reminds me of that Batman character. Anyways, it's okay. I'm out of I'm out of those cooking scraps, so yeah, I don't have any of those right now. Whoa. Okay, lucky person. No, bro, not now. Can't do right now, man. I don't understand this. What exactly this thing is for? I've played both of the game, but the most which I've lagged is the hunt game. Space War is kind of, it sucks. I'm gonna play this just for the sake of old times. Okay. Damn it. Dude. Shit. Oh. Shit. एक रिसॉर्ट करते हैं. Let's play one turn. अरे यार. Come on. Dude, मेरा. What the frick? I'm done. I'm gonna play this more. उसका जॉयस्टिक जो इस गेम का जॉयस्टिक है वो इतना कॉर्नर में है कि sometimes what happens if you are playing it really hard, like if you are giving your thumb a good amount of movement, sometimes it just gets disconnected with the joystick, and then that's where you ruin your experience. Anyway, let's get back to the game. You know what? I haven't played the Miramar so far, which is like, ironic because Miramar is my favorite game, favorite map. Erangel stands at number 2, and then number 3 and 4 I haven't even made a space for Weekendy and Sanhok. Those two maps are one of the worst map, or at least Sanhok is the worst map. Sanhok is really worst map. You cannot play solo in it, no matter how good you are in playing solo. But at one point you will just stop playing Sanhok because there will be a huge amount of those snake players basically who first of all equip themselves with good amount of ammos as well as good amount of guns, and then they lay down in the around the bushes. That's all what they do in Sanhok. They don't they don't take a combat they don't go into combat mode. They just equip themselves well, and they lay down in the grass waiting for other people to come and then suddenly shoot them. And that's where I hate about Sanhok. I used to hate Erangel as well for the same clear reason. And Weekendy is kind of a boring game for me. I mean, boring map for me because I don't know why do I find it boring, but it's just a boring map for me. So yeah, first position for me is Miramar, among my favorite map, and then the second position comes Erangel. I have not given any slot for the Weekendy nor Sanhok in third or fourth because both of those maps sucks. Both of those maps sucks. I'm really sorry guys if you're having trouble or if you're kind of I'm not able to speak properly at some particular point because I would, this is what happens. My lips gets kind of heavy whenever I'm kind of speaking consistently, and when I'm about to throw some important or some heavy words, that's when my lips get really heavy, and then I find myself in a really awkward position where I'm not able to pronounce some even basic words properly. So yeah, I'm sorry if you come across such instances from my side. So yeah, please bear with me. And yeah, come say hi to me at least, and then go before you go. But make sure to subscribe to my channel, like my work, and write it down in the comment area whether there's anything you want me to improve in, because I know that there are a lot of things where I need to improve when I do streaming. But I want to hear from you guys that what are those improvements which you want me to look after. Oh, dude, damn it! Frick! I did that guy like heal. Okay, I need to be really careful. Maybe textures plus ammo जैसे properly load भी नहीं हो रही. This is what happens if we are playing through. Damn it. Is there someone above this building, or there are two players? One is above this building and another is the one where. Okay. Shit. I'm not able to see them. Damn it, मार तो एक तो लग. Frick, bro, what is this behavior? What is this behavior, bro? मतलब कभी कभी मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि न्यू प्लेयर्स भी होंगे ना, वो लोग भी अच्छे से खेलेंगे. इसका नाम वही बना. बहुत लैग कर रहा है मेरा फ़ोन अभी। ज़रा परसेंटेज से देखो मेरे फ़ोन पे कितना हो गया है अभी। Before I see the percentage, I will tell you all that it was the last percentage which I saw, before I started my stream, it was somewhere around 80%. Now let me see where does it stands now. 92%. That's actually you know kind of shocking for me. It is impressive, but obviously shocking for me because this doesn't happen. Uh, this stuff doesn't happen every time. But weird point is that, oh bro, dude, मुझे लगा वो प्लेयर है. I swear अगर मुझे ऐसा लगा होता कि थोड़ा भी ऐसा मालूम होता कि वो भाग के आ रहा है और suddenly he's gonna kill me. मतलब अगर ऐसा मुझे लगा होता कि he wouldn't do that, then I would have definitely killed him. Because I wouldn't know at one point, because if that guy is a bot, then eventually he will have to die either by me or from someone else. Then why wouldn't I do it myself instead of letting other people do that? यार विंचेस्टर 94 में जो पबजी पीसी है उसमें स्कोप है और मोबाइल वाले में है ही नहीं. What type of discrimination this is, PUBG? What is this behavior, PUBG? You shouldn't do such discrimination. Why isn't there any vehicle over here? यहाँ पर vehicle spawn होता था ना पहले से. Either bike, car or van previously used to get spawn over here. Dude, there's a lot of weird changes PUBG Mobile has done in recent updates. And I don't think so. This should be, taken positively. I mean, people may not shout or, people may not show their discomfort, with respect to recent updates PUBG has done to mobile, but I think they may face some sort of backlash, which probably they are not facing, but not in that, scale where other, publisher or developer, I'm sorry, not publisher, but developer face. Okay, so finally there's the pickup truck over here. Okay. It'll be really great if you'll show your face as well. Okay. Oh, I saw that. Oh, frick. Dude, ज़्यादा ही lag हो रहा है मेरा. Oh, frick गया मैं. कुछ ज़्यादा ही lag हो रहा है. Shit. अरे इतना lag क्यों हो रहा है मेरा? Dude, मर जा bro. Just for the sake of, you know. Is that guy? Is that guy dead? Is that guy? Is that his crate? No, that's a person. I'm sorry. Dude, show yourself, bro, or otherwise I have to change my face. Yep, I have to change my face. Okay, there's. Come on, dude. जो उधर का बंदा था, where is that guy? Shit यार, ये क्या मुसीबत है. एक तो लैग भी ऐसे पॉइंट पे होता है कि अभी वो बंदा लेटा रहेगा ना वहाँ पर. For no reason whatsoever. Okay, अगर यहाँ हाँ एक और बंदा आ रहा है. यार एक K-98 या ऐसा कुछ बोल स्नाइपर राइफल दे देगा. कोई पीछे से फटका ना दे दे. ये बॉट के पास तो होना चाहिए स्नाइपर राइफल. मे बी he has bought sniper rifle with him. No, he hasn't. That is so Freaking. यहाँ पर गाड़ी है। But I'm not gonna waste my time over there because, as usual, वहाँ पर बंदे लोग they just prone themselves at their asses. फोन लैग हो रहा है कुछ ज़्यादा। ओ भाई, अरे यार मेरा, ओ भाई मैंने देख लिया। शेड एक और बंदा है। क्यों मेरा इतना फोन लैग हो रहा है ब्रो? 90% मेरा बैटरी है। व्हाई इज इट लैगिंग टू मच? दिस थिंग इज जस्ट okay. So let's check then how far is the zoom. Oh, that's not that far. I can easily take that piece. ओ भाई, मेरा फ्यूल ही खत्म हो गया। मैं चेक करता हूँ यहाँ पर करने के लिए। आई गेस होना चाहिए क्योंकि फोकट में तो ऐसे ही पड़े रहते। यार एक फ्यूल कैन बस रह जाए। अभी एक भी नहीं दिखेगा। वैसे तो हमेशा बहुत दिखते हैं लेकिन अभी एक भी नहीं दिखेगा। What the frick? What the frick, PUBG? What is this behavior, bro? PUBG, bro, what is this behavior, bro? हाँ यहाँ पर थैंक यू PUBG, I'm sorry। नहीं उठाओ, फेंको इसको, करनी चाहिए। Bro, I really hope मैंने अपना गाड़ी जो है यस जोन के अंदर ही रखा एंड आई रियली होप कोई मुझे मार ना दे स्कोप ना करे Should I wait over here? See, acha, zone 1 begin. And how far the zone is? Not that far. Okay, let's get into the zone. So guys, comment में लिखो क्योंकि कोई मुझे देख तो नहीं रहा है अभी के लिए. But let me know if you guys positive with this thing, whether would I be able to take win this game or not. Let me know in the chat section. कुछ ज़्यादा ही हैंग हो रहा है हमारा फोन. Like really कुछ ज़्यादा हैंग हो रहा है हमारा फोन. Oh, bro, shit. मेरा फोन कैसे हैंग किया guys? Did you all saw that? अरे भाई मैं गया. गाइस देख रहे हो आप लोग मेरा फोन इतना हैंग कर रहा है बट स्टिल आई एम एबल टू टेक सम गुड शॉट्स सो उसके खातिर कम से कम गाइस आप लोग या प्लीज उसके खातिर कम से कम आप लोग सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल एंड ओके मेरा फ़ोन कुछ ज़्यादा ही हैंग हो रहा है. मेरा 90 above परसेंट है. वाई इट्स स्टिल हैंगिंग और ऐसे पोजीशन पे वेयर आई रियली नीड माय फोन टू इम्प्रूव एंड वर्क प्रॉपर्ली. This sucks, bros. This sucks. Do let me know in the chat section. Chat section over there. ओ भाई देख लिया बंदे ने. जैसे ही मैंने डिसाइड किया कि उसको स्कोप लेने से अच्छा आई जस्ट टर्न माय प्लेस टू समवेयर एल्स. ही ब्लडी स्कोप. ही ऑर्म्ड मी ब्रो. ही ऑर्म्ड मी. और इतना गंदा लैग even though my percentage is well beyond 80 or as you all can see it's 89 right now. My phone gets hang and there is no reason it's happening because of the internet. I'm pretty sure about this because it would have affected my stream as well, but it's not affecting my stream. It's working all good. My internet's working all fine, but this freaking phone which I'm using right now is it's really bad. Anyways guys, so I was somehow able to manage to make myself into top 10 in the game. So what, even though if I haven't received any winning round this couple of games, but I was somehow managed to be in top 10, so it's okay for me. I think you should be happy with what you have. That's why I'm kind of happy with the phone which I have right now, because it's not like I can't afford to take another device, but I find it kind of, for now, kind of unreasonable to get a new phone, because if I'm gonna buy any phone, if I had to resort for a new phone, that phone needs to have a good configuration. And as you all may know, that if you guys are looking for, like, if someone is looking for a good configuration phone, then one needs to shell a lot amount of money as well. So I'm looking for that particular moment where I will be free to get any device, whatever device I want. It may not come sooner. Obviously, it may not come sooner, but there will be a time where I will get a new phone. Irony is the Tencent, the I think Tencent is kind of a backbone of PUBG Mobile. I mean, when it comes to the mobile version of the PUBG, Tencent is kind of a backbone for this game. Tencent is a production company or whatever the tag comes for Tencent companies like Tencent. That same company has made another game which is Call of Duty Mobile. That works all fine. I mean, the last I played in my phone, Call of Duty Mobile, it didn't lag any it didn't lag a lot. In fact, to what I remember, it didn't lag at all. It was running all smooth. I have to, I mean, as I plan to play the game called Mobile tomorrow, so I'm gonna see what happens during that stream. You guys might also be able to see what exactly, how exactly good Call of Duty Mobile is for mediocre range devices like the one which I have, which is Redmi Note 5 Pro. This device is a year-old device now. Wow. So the stream so far has been really fun for me, and it was, even though there were close to none people watching me, I still want to thank those people who came and then went, like who came for a moment on my stream and then they left. I don't know what they were thinking before quitting, the stream which I was playing. They should have watched it. They would have enjoyed the stream. But anyway, as everything for now is over for me. So tomorrow I'm gonna come with another game. Well, Call of Duty Mobile is one of them. After that, probably at the same time, I might play some other game. I'll keep you all updated. If you guys are not subscribed to me yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel and do let me know, because the problem is even I'm kind of a year blank in case of what I should do to make my stream not just look better, but also let the viewer feel better and let the viewers feel happy when they see my stream. So I'm kind of blank over here. I need to have any kind of suggestions from you guys, that what exactly you prefer to what do you guys prefer to I'm completely blank over here. I'm not even able to conceive what I want to say. So without any wasting further time, I'm gonna quit for now. Mm, do you want me to give you a final update with COVID-19 status around the world? Do you want to do that? Actually, no one is over here, so I will do it myself. Like, I will definitely go and give you all guys update with respect to what's happening with COVID-19. So yeah, just hold on. Let me just switch off the game sound. So yeah, my sound is working all good. Okay, again, let me switch to the my headphones mic quickly. Let's just quickly do that within a matter of 1 minute. So just hold on for a second.
Hello, 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 hello. Okay, this is weird. The settings which I applied just now, I basically repeated this thing. Like the setting which I applied just now was applied previous as well, but it then captured my voice after I took a break and came back. So this is weird. Now that's why I somewhat rely on you. And if there is no one watching me, then I have to uh, you know take a result from my preview window, which is the only option I have. Okay, I really hope that you guys are properly able to hear me, because from my side, what I've tested over here, that's working all fine for me. I'm able to hear the voice in my preview window, and if somehow still if you're not able to see my voice, then I'm basically making a fool out of myself just by saying and just chit chatting unnecessarily, and again making fool of myself. I really hope that I'm really audible to you all. So so with the hope of this, I'm gonna further proceed with what I left with. I'm gonna continue with what I left with. So coming to the COVID-19 status in India. So the Prime Minister Modi. Um, so he basically tweeted yesterday, or not just yesterday, but a couple of days before, or probably a week before, saying that all of the SARC members, which includes the South Asian countries, Afghanistan, India, Bangladesh, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and yeah, I think uh, yeah, these countries, the collective, this group basically are known as the SARC. So what Mr. Modi has done is a really brilliant job. What he has done, the initiative which he has took. So there might be a lot of people, or there are a lot of liberals who basically claim that such initiative is nothing but a waste of time, and he's not the Mr. Modi will not take any benefit out of while just having a conversation with another world leaders, another SARC members. I don't find it any reason of such people being fumed over Mr. Modi's decision. First of all, the decision and the tweet, basically what he tweeted, it itself said that the one of the first thing Mr. Modi will do, our Prime Minister Modi will do, is he's gonna speak with the another leader of SARC members. They will come online, and basically a lot of not just lot, but every people who is online can watch Mr. Prime Modi speaking with another SARC leaders. And that's how you basically comes out with the solution. So if you don't speak something, the problem which any world is suffering, if a world leader doesn't gather and first take initial step by speaking, coordinating with each other, while the citizen of those respective countries are watching their leaders speak, uh, you know in order to resolve the issue which is currently happening with COVID-19, then how would anyone will come into any kind of solution? See, I hope that whatever the outcome will appear after this conversation, whatever Mr. Prime Modi has been doing so far this time around, it will be productive, and I hope that our government will come up with a better solution. But switching back to the thing which I've been like saying it continuously since past couple of days, that when it comes to handling such pandemic diseases, government must act, and obviously the government of India is acting, preemptively and properly and proactively. But it's the people sometimes what where we doesn't play our role. I came through this couple of articles where some of the suspects, when they were when they were told to wait until and unless they all are done through quarantine stages, one of them basically ran away from that that surveillance, and that person may have not yet came back. So just imagine if that such thing will happen throughout India, if such people who all are infected with coronavirus and they decides to not comply with the guidelines, and they just basically ran away threatening other people's life and people around them and family of there, then it is such a nonsense. It is such so it fumes me. It basically makes me angry, and not. I'm pretty sure it doesn't just makes me angry, but people, you people, do feel pretty fume over over such people's decision. Why to run away with without getting yourself cured? This is the problem with people of India. Government will come and go. Any of the government, any of the party will form another government. They will come and go. But we, the citizens, are bound to live here. Are bound to, uh, you know, live our life here, and as a citizen, it is the duty and the responsibility of each and every one of us, to comply with government when it comes to such a huge pandemic, huge disease which has spread across the globe. Why to run away from getting yourself cured? People who are curing you, even they all are getting in contact with you. Obviously they all are saving themselves by wearing those hazardous suit or whatever that suit is called. But with at the same time they all are curing you, as well as they all are mentally what to say inspiring you. They all are motivating you all to stay calm, and everything's gonna be all right. If such people are getting good amenities and good what to say treatment with by the by the government, then why to run away? Why why wouldn't you just come up front? If you are being selected for the for the quarantine thing, then why don't you just go up front and follow the procedure? Why is it so hard? Why are you being embarrassed? Ultimately, by running away, you are threatening another bunch of people and possibly millions of people. If you're just keep on running from curing yourself, if you're just keep on ignoring preemptive measures or important measures which needs to be taken seriously, if you're gonna run away, keep on running away from this. What do you think? What you're doing? What do you think you're doing with such behavior? You're, as I've already said, you're threatening people around you. You're basically are you're making yourself as a reason behind whatever the worst aftermath will come. Then it's better to comply with government's official. If you are in a position where you have to go through the quarantine, if you have to go through the isolation, being isolated, look at those people. Imagine those people who deliberately isolate themselves, not because of some treatment thing, but because they just don't want to talk to other people. Just imagine those people, what they suffer through, or what they miss by not indulging themselves, by not socializing themselves. Just imagine to those people who suffer through depression, and because of that depression they isolate themselves. Just imagine what they suffer through. So I think every one of us, every one of uh, uh, you know, whomsoever are affected with coronavirus, and I'll be really blatant over here. I think those people should feel shameless. I mean, they should feel they should feel shame about their act if they don't comply with, such measures at this important and crucial time. There are a lot of people who will get affected because of your ignorance, because of if you don't comply with such important measures. People, we need to understand that at this particular point where this has become pandemic or pandemic. I'm really sorry if I'm not pronouncing it properly, but we need to comply with government measure which they have, you know basically shared across every social media platform. Or if you are having trouble collecting any information, go to that person, especially to youngsters around you, who can help you guys, who can help you solve the problem which you are facing through having any, if you want to have any kind of knowledge with respect to COVID-19. Just sort any information, whichever or whatever kind of information you're looking for this pandemic. This would be kind of foolish that at first place, that why one needs to explain the amount of you know impact this virus has caused throughout the globe. Everyone is aware about it. I understand the 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 percentage of citizens who live under the urban areas, where basically they have least connections with modern amenities, but governments are taking care of them. The local ministries are taking care of them. The local municipalities are taking care of them. I can understand about those people who lives in urban areas, and such people find themselves in pretty those position where they basically doesn't believe in modern cure, modern way of curing or treating the affected patient. They might have their own explanation, but obviously they have to go through those proper measures. I can understand about those people, but what are the what do you, what do you will say to those people who lives in every privileges they have, yet they ignore to take preemptive measures? I wouldn't just say for now that COVID-19, there are a lot of people who may not be complying with government officials when it comes to COVID-19. But even if we'll replace COVID-19 with something, some another disease, no people will come up front to the to cure themselves, because they feel awkward. They feel they may find themselves isolated. They may find themselves sidelined by their loved ones or by their friends. But even if this happens, I mean, this shouldn't happen, first of all, because if one person among 10, like 10 people are friend, and among them one person is infected, and the rest of the 9 comes to know that that person, one of their friend is infected. So among those 9 people, if 4 people are trying to distance themselves with the infected one, then I think shame on themselves. But the remaining 5 people, if they all are helping, just hold on for a second. I'm sorry. एक minute. Guys, just hold on for a second, please. Uh, Just a second. Sona's came, so I'm gonna have to stop. Oh, a pause.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. So I'm sorry for that. Really, an unexpected test. Anyway, so where I was, yeah, I was giving you an example that if those among 10 person, all of them are friends, and that one person is infected, and among that 10, 4 people are sidelining themselves with that infected person, and instead of you know encouraging them to don't worry that we are with you, and cure yourself, and we're going to look after you, we're going to pray for you. Instead of saying this, if those people sideline themselves, then I must say you this: after you're cured, make sure to just be with friends to those remaining 5 people who helped you at your you know hardest point, and make sure to forget, distance yourself with those 4 people. It may sound kind of harsh, but I think this is what uh, this is what the behavior should happen with those people who doesn't uh, you know uh, uh, who doesn't uh, look after their close ones. I mean, friends are supposed to look after each other, right? If your friend keeps you stranded in the middle of middle of in the middle of problem and leave you behind, then I think the very good thing after you are safe, what you need to do is distance yourself from people like this, because after all they're nothing worth for your value. They're nothing worth value of yours. They're no worth of your interest. Uh, so before I close the stream, I'll just update you with what's happening with the status in India. I wouldn't talk about the global. I'm gonna just talk about the India. So as of now, the changes doesn't seems to be happening. Um, Changes are not yet happening. The number of cases, positive cases, stands same at 1990. Uh, then the death has the number of death has also is frozen as of now, but at 2. And I really hope that this number will not increase furthermore. I really hope that people who think that they might be affected, might be infected with coronavirus. I really hope and pray that those people should come up front and cure themselves. That's all I would say. By doing this, you are basically helping the society. You're helping the people around you. So yeah, I mean that's all I would say. So okay, uh, see you all guys tomorrow. And if you haven't liked my video as of now, you can do that afterwards. If you find this video helpful by any means, or if you find this stream, the game which I played, if you find this a little fun, then you can leave your like, show me your support by subscribing to my channel, and comment on anything if you want to say. But make sure to write down anything anything which YouTube or I don't delete it, and I just do not delete comments unnecessarily unless the comment itself is you know not good. So hope you all guys enjoyed, and yeah, I will close for now. I'll close my stream for now. See you all guys later. I'll play COD Mobile tomorrow. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and bye bye. Take care and Om Shanti.